Happy day to you. It is Monday, so happy Monday to you. And I look a sweaty mess, y'all, because I just finished my workout. But I did want to come up here and make a video about dealing with toxic coworkers and dealing with toxic people in general. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is usually based around fitness vlogs and curls, but I am starting to switch it up and do how-to videos as well. And I'm also on a natural hair journey, so stick around. And let's get into the video. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be in here because I have been in here for quite a few. I did the bicycle and I did a couple other sweaty workouts, and I am holding the camera up with my arm. So don't know how long we're going to be in here, but I want to try to make this video quick. Actually, let me sit this down real quick because I actually been wanting to make this video for a while. So I actually want to take my time on talking about it. So one second as I get myself situated here. Alrighty, so I found me a little seat here with some good lighting. Again, sorry for how I look really sweaty and nasty. I don't even know how I'm going to thumbnail this video, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. How to deal with toxic people and toxic coworkers. The first step is to identify, like that's literally the first thing. You need to identify that you're in a toxic environment. And I say that because maybe I don't want to say sensitive because I don't really like to use that word because you don't really know how someone else is feeling. But I would first sit back and ask yourself, how do I feel? How do I feel right now after interacting with this person? How did they leave me feeling? That's how I can always identify if I'm dealing with someone toxic. If I feel drained whenever I'm around that person, or when I leave that person, or if I see them and I'm like, oh, you already know what's coming, it's kind of like, okay, I've already identified that this is a toxic person. So that's step one. Identify that you are in a toxic environment or that someone toxic is around you, bringing their negative energy. It's negative. It's literally negative. It's the opposite of positive. So that's how you identify. I said secondly after identify is to get in a gym because it's going to help burn out the sweat, y'all. It's going to help. It's literally going to help burn off. I'm going to use myself as an example. The job I just left at, I feel like it was a toxic work environment. That's why I ended up leaving. And I have mentioned this before in my old videos, but it was a toxic work environment to me. And it wasn't at first. At first, it wasn't like that. It was a very nice environment to be around, actually. I was bragging about it. I prayed for that job, prayed for that position. It was nice. And then as months went by, it's the honeymoon phase of the job kind of just slowly crept away, and I started getting bullied, and I felt like they were trying to go ahead and get me out, basically, because I was just always known for being happy and positive. And if you're surrounded toxic people, they don't like to see happy people around you. What? They don't like to see that. For me, I even got up, it was to the point where I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was trying it out and I made it into a whole YouTube video, but no, I was literally going to burn off sweat because I was getting so overwhelmed at work. I would literally get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I did it for 2 days, and I did it some other days too. I just didn't record the other days I did it, but I did film 2 days of it. Go back and watch it in my old videos about waking up at 4 a.m. going to the gym. I really went to just clear my mind before I went into work, and that helped out so much in that time frame, that time that I needed it the most. It helped out so well. I didn't binge on drinking alcohol like I used to. I used to have an alcohol problem, and I talk about that also a lot. I used to drink 2 bottles of wine a night. So I took that out of the equation. I stopped drinking alcohol. I'm a year sober of alcohol. Yay. I don't want to beat you over the head with don't drink alcohol, because you're going to stop whenever it's meant for you to stop drinking it. You may never stop drinking alcohol. I might never stop drinking alcohol. I might drink it in the future if I go travel to Europe or something. I don't know. But right now I know that I'm sober and that the gym helped me out tremendously. I would literally get off of work sometimes. I started out going after work to the gym, and then after that kind of got boring and it was so packed when I got there, I was like, I'm gonna try to go and see what the 5 a.m. crew is like. So I got up at 4 o'clock, went up at 5, and that helped out a lot. Literally burning out all that sweat, that extra energy, not carrying it home, and just building that time for myself. So I would definitely say after you identify to start working out. And when I say working out, you don't have to be in a gym. You can literally do 10 squats in your kitchen. You can literally do 10 sit-ups in your bedroom. And it's going to change your mindset tremendously, like this. Like this morning, I wanted to rot in bed. It's Monday. I still have a little bit more wiggle room before I had to actually work. Like I said, I was going to be busy Monday and Thursday in my last video, but I'm chilling today, y'all. I've literally been in the gym. I got up late. I got up at like what, 7, 8 o'clock this morning? 7 o'clock, I think. No, I got up at 8 o'clock this morning because I went to bed super late. I got up at 8 a.m. and then I just had a slow day of editing, filming, and now I'm in the gym. Just finished my workout and I'm literally filming again. Third thing I would say is to get a life. Get a life. When I was at work, y'all, I had things to do when I got off work or before I went into work. I had stuff to do. Like even at work, I was emailing brands. Literally, I had a life. That's the problem with a lot of toxic people. They don't have a life. So they see you're busy. They see this little light dangling. Imagine you're just in a dark hallway and you see a light dangling at the end of the hallway. Are you gonna walk towards the light or are you gonna go towards the dark? Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go, like, what's that? What's that light? You're gonna go towards the light. And some people, they don't like that. They want to, you need to be dark like us. They're gonna burn out, they're gonna try their hardest to turn out the light. That's how I see life. And then like, you're gonna see some people that have a light on their head and they see the other light. Like then they meet up with each other and there's two lights with each other. Shout out to you, Miss Cindy Sue. I love you. I love Miss Cindy so much, y'all. I met her at one of my old jobs actually, at the hospital working at New Hanover before it came to Avant. I love her so much. If you're watching this video, Miss Cindy, shout out to you. You're the best. She's a good coworker, okay? I can name out a few. There are people that literally, that's why in the Bible it tells you that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. There are people out there that are literally, their goal is to destruct. So anyways, at my last job, like that week that I decided to not go back, the next week, like I decided not to go back. I think it was a Friday, we had a meeting and then I quit on Monday. I quit that Monday. I was just replaying the whole thing in my head like, wow, these people were actually miserable. And I was nice. So I was always nice at work and stuff because I was too busy focused on what I had going on. I was too busy in my life to worry about what they had going on. So when they started adding on extra stuff and I was getting mad and frustrated with me and I'm still positive and happy because no outside source can mess up your mood. Like that outside source shouldn't disrupt your joy. Like it shouldn't disrupt your mood at all. But some people try to disrupt it. Like it's crazy to me. It is so like, since I've been vlogging and focused on myself, like, and I've been reading books, like I think that's what really made me say I'm done was a meeting I had on the Friday that I decided to quit because I had a book, I was reading my book on my downtime. I get to work 45 minutes early. I get my work done. Everything's done. So when I have downtime, I get work done a week early and then I'm getting told to stop doing that. And now I'm just sitting doing nothing. It's just this and that and this and that. It's draining. And then when you get into the meeting, you're thinking that you're going to hear some good news because you're getting all this good news from the patients, and I'm using myself as an example, but you're hearing all these good compliments about how well you're doing, and then you get in the meeting and it's the opposite. It's more task and it's what you shouldn't be doing, like reading a book on your downtime when you come in 45 minutes early. Stuff like that, it just doesn't work for me. Like, I'm grown. You don't tell me not to read a book and I come here 45 minutes early to get stuff done, okay? And I am the type of person to where I'll just leave a job. I could care less that bad about it. I won't put in a 2 weeks notice. Like so many people will tell me, put in a 2 weeks notice in, it's good for you if you wanna go back. That is the point. I don't want to go back. That is the point. And I think and some of y'all are gonna get offended by what I'm saying. Like if you're a manager, you're a hiring manager, HR, whatever, you've been in there for 20, 40, 50 years, you do that. That's for you. Click off this video, it's not for you. This is for if you're trying to become an entrepreneur, full-time content creator. There is nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5 job. Don't get me wrong. If you wanna do that, if you feel like it's structured enough for you, then you do that. For me, I like my freedom. I don't like a grown-up telling me what to do, another grown-up what to do, and disrespecting me. I am so big on respect, y'all. And I love how my therapist put it. She says, it sounds like integrity means a lot to you. And I'm like, I've never heard someone repeat that out to me. Like, yes, that is true. I feel like integrity does mean a lot to me. Integrity means a lot to me. Integrity, respect. Like, I do not deal with disrespect. Like, disrespect, especially from work, or like a toxic person is like #1 on the no-no list. Like, Like, don't disrespect me. I can't tell y'all to just hop up and leave a job like how I did. I can't tell you because you might not be in the same situation as me. I don't think that is the smartest thing. I don't think it's wise, but I'm just telling y'all what I did. And yeah, I suggest if you do want to start being a full-time content creator, to just start creating while you're at the job, like on your lunch break. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be so worth it. The last thing I'm going to say before this camera cut off on me is just ignore them. Ignore them. There's been times in my last job, if there's a rude person, like a coworker was being rude to me and like a patient was walking in, I would literally ignore them dead in their face and start talking to the patient. Like, with a smile on my face, of course, I'm happy to see the patient come in. I wanted to be there at the time. And I would literally just ignore the person mid-sentence, mid-conversation. Yes, it was rude. Do I care? No, because they were being rude to me and disrespectful to me. So treat others how you want to be treated. Toxic, just toxic. People trying to tell you what to do, like, no. And it's a stranger on top of that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just toxic. Toxic people, just no life. No life. All right, y'all, I'm done rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this video helped you out a lot, please comment down below if you are in this situation now, you're dealing with someone toxic, you're in a toxic work environment, you're in a toxic situation. If it's super serious, I would definitely call 911. If it's like super, super serious, life or death serious, just a heads up. But this video is just like an overview of my thoughts and my feeling, like how I feel about like toxic people in general. I just feel like you should just ignore them, act like they don't even exist. My grandma taught me that. Ignore them, act like they're not even there. Literally, act like they are not there. And when I say that, I mean you keep your smile on your face and you just ignore them. You don't let them steal that joy that's inside of you. Absolutely not. Let them sit in darkness by themselves. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Also, about the gym part, I would literally start lifting heavier. I said I was gonna keep talking until it cut off me. It already cut off me, but I'm still keep going. Y'all, I literally would lift heavier. Like the next time I went to the gym, like if I would have a rough day at work, I would literally go to the gym and lift 10 times, like just lift heavier. Or I would do more, I'll sweat more. Because it just makes me feel good. All right, I had to put my hair up. And some of y'all are like wondering, like, if you're wondering, am I around a toxic person? Like, if you're asking yourself that question. I mean, I'm gonna give an example, how I knew I was in a toxic environment. This is what gave it away for me. So I would say that, and something told me to tell my manager that. Something said to say, hey, today's gonna be a great day, to my manager. So instead of saying it to my coworkers like I normally do, like, and they will respond back, oh yeah, today's gonna be a great day, whether they didn't want to say it or not, they still gave me back good energy. I said it to my manager one day, and she said, every time you say that the day never turns out to be a good day. Like, what manager tells that to someone? And I was a manager before, so I know you don't have to say that to an employee, like an employer. I know you don't have to say that. But she was like, every time you say that, the day does not turn out being a good day. I'm like, okay, noted. Did you want me to start saying that today is going to be a bad day? And like, now that I'm sitting here saying it out loud, she said that every time I said it. So I must have said it to her before. She must have responded in a positive way. But this was the first time she said it in a negative way. She responded in a negative way, but something told me that day to say it to her. Boy, I'm glad that I tried the spirit, because she was like, every time you say that, it's not a good day. I was like, and she said it in front of other coworkers. She said it in front of other coworkers, bruh. She said it in front of other coworkers. So it was just silent. Like, it literally just got silent. And I just went back to my desk and I was just like, okay, back to my happy self. Like, okay, noted. Like, that was odd. Like, why would you say that? Like, that's so rude. It's so rude. Like, why would you say it to someone? So anyways, that was one red flag for me. And then secondly, it was a bully. It was a workplace bully. It was literally a workplace bully. She just went around other departments and just bullied everybody. You know a bully when you see one. I don't have to break that down for you and mouth feed it to you. You know what a bully is. So she literally was going around different departments and bullying, and she made a comment about me being on my phone for the last 9 minutes. Be mindful, y'all, I come in to work 45 minutes early. This is not my manager. This is a scheduler. She comes up making a snobby comment about me. Oh, you better be glad I'm not your supervisor. You're right, because I would have quit, or I never even would have been working here, ma'am. Think. So, but I can't say that stuff out loud because now I'm being rude. And I'm not like a confrontation person. I don't like to argue with strangers. Like, I don't even go back and forth with my sisters. So why would I go back and forth with a stranger? That's the last thing I'm going to do is go back and forth with a stranger, especially a coworker. So I'm like, I just ignore them, y'all. I literally just ignore them. Ignore. Just ignore them. They want a reaction. They want a reaction out of you. They see your light. They want a reaction out of you. And let me add this one last thing and then I'm done. The reason why I say they want a reaction out of you is because there was only one male. I'm gonna use myself as an example so y'all can understand what I'm saying. There was one male that worked in the doctor's office. The one male, I don't like when people give me compliments, especially not in front of other people. I don't like it because I know it's about to come after us subconsciously. So the man makes a comment and says, I never seen this young lady mad in front of the new girl, the new woman. I'm like, no. I don't like that. I don't like when people give me compliments in front of other people because I know if I'm by a jealous spirit, a jealous person, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that you just complimented me. Now you just challenged them. You just challenged them, which that was probably his goal. I don't know. I don't know these people. They're strangers to me. I was only there at that job for 7 months. So I don't know if there is an ulterior motive. I have no idea. But sure enough, what happened a few weeks later, the new employee, she tried it. She tried me. She tried to argue with me over something I was so confused. I apologized to her. That's besides the point. That job put me in therapy, y'all. It put me in therapy. If the job is hurting you mentally, it's time to go. Okay, it's time to go. Now that's when I should tell you, and that's when I'm going to tell you it's time to leave. When it's messing with your mental, it's time to leave. Like, that is what gave it away for me. When I had to go, like, okay, I'm going in the gym. That's one thing, that's physical, but and it's mental also, but when the job started taking a toll on my mental health, and I'm also new in sobriety. If you're new in sobriety like me, then you know you gotta take care of yourself first, okay? Watch for yourself first. I'm sorry about the camera quality also, y'all. I'm trying to find a good angle, but yeah, you gotta take care of you. Love yourself first. Forget about the job. Like, what? Money comes and goes, y'all. Have some respect. If you're getting, that's how I see it. If you're in a toxic work environment, have some respect. I be joking like, put some respect on my name. I like that song, put some respect on my name, put some respect on my, I love it. Put some respect on my name. Like, but that's just me, y'all. I'm big on that, so yeah. Thanks for my little ramble about how to deal with toxic people, toxic work environment, how to deal with it. You don't deal with it. You keep going on about your business. I could keep going on and on, y'all, about my last job. Like, it was just, I was faking it until I can make it. Like, I'm just so happy and grateful that I'm out of it. I know that some of you are probably, if you're just click on this video, you're probably just passing through, just want to hear about what I had to say on this conversation, but please make sure that you leave a like behind, subscribe even if you're interested in future topics about this. But yes, thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Comment down below also how you deal with toxic people, how you deal with toxic work environment. Have you ever just walked away from a job, or if you finished out the 2 weeks notice and they gave you more work the 2 weeks that you were there? Let me know, y'all. It's a system. It's literally a system. It's a system. Y'all, my camera keeps getting overheated and my hair look a hot mess. So y'all, I know, I'm sorry. Just stick it out with me. But I had to say this also because, like, with my last job, it was just so, it was like a game, kind of manipulative. It was like a little game, low key. But since I was feeding my mind still and going to the gym, I was able to pick up on it. Yeah, 7 months in, I could have picked up on it a little bit quicker, but like when I'm saying leave, like when it comes to a job, I'm gonna use these 2 last examples and I'm done. Because I was talking about how the guy had complimented me, the man complimented me in front of the new coworker, and she literally tried it after me. I was like, I was already aware of it because I already I know how it works. I've been like reading books on the subconscious mind. So I'm like, she's gonna subconsciously, because I can already tell the lady didn't like me. She's already kind of jealous. She believed in being a girlfriend of 20 years. I don't condone that. I don't believe in that, okay? So we don't think the same already. So I was already aware of that. I was already aware she had some type of jealousy towards me. I'm sorry that I don't want to be a girlfriend of 20 years with a man. Absolutely not. So I said, well, I think that there are benefits to marriage. So we had that little back and forth conversation when she first got there. So I was like, oh God, okay. So he made that comment in front of her, and that was that. But I would say, like, when I'm at home or like in a toxic, like if I feel, not environment, but if I feel like the conversation is getting toxic, I literally, y'all can ask my mom. Go to my Facebook page. You'll see her literally putting memes and stuff, joking. If you go back and look at my her old stuff that she tagged me in, old stuff, y'all will literally see her tagging me and stuff, saying like, I will literally grab my bags and walk away mid-conversation. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't play about my energy and my peace. I don't play about that. I don't play about it. It's a respect thing. If I feel like I'm being disrespected, I will literally get up and walk away mid-sentence. So, and I've met some people like that who did it to me, and I'm like, wow, you're just like me. I respect it. Like, I respect it. You have boundaries. You have self-respect. So, but at a job though, I've never walked away from a job. Like, I'll finish out a shift and then I'll leave because I want the money, and I'd be feeling bad for the rest of the coworkers that'd be there. It'd be really the managers that'd be setting me off, bruh. Like, cause I was in management before, so I know how it works. Your boss got a boss. Your boss got a boss. But when you're an entrepreneur, you're your own boss. So that's all I had to say. That's how I'm gonna end off this video. That is how I'm going to end it off. I'm not gonna keep rambling. I'm not gonna make this a long video because I really could keep going, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments if you want a longer version of this. I'm going to try my best not to cut out a lot of this, like edit out a lot of this, because like I could keep going. Like, people try me so much because I'm so happy and positive and nice. I'm known for that when I go to workplaces. Some people, they like you, they like that person, that energy, that spirit, because they think that they can run over you. That's with dating, with work. I'm noticing that about myself. I'm using myself, talking about myself here, y'all. Maybe y'all can relate to it. I hope that this is relatable. But yeah, I just leave. I literally walk away mid-sentence, mid-conversation, will ignore you. I do what I gotta do, okay? You do what you gotta do. Like, don't let nobody disrespect you. My dad taught me that super young. Super young. Well, his thing was don't let nobody put their hands on you. And that's why I always try to stop it before it gets to that point. I've never been in a physical fight before. With my siblings, yeah, that's different. Don't let them tell you those stories, okay? Those are not good stories. They'll tell you that I need to be in somebody's hospital. But we have some stories. But as far as like a stranger, I've never physically fought a stranger because who got the time for that? For one, I'm too pretty for that. Look, I'm too pretty. Way too pretty. Way too pretty for that. So I just squash it out. We just squash it out. Like, I'm just direct, go up to the I don't even go up to the person, no. If they come up to me, then we'll talk it out. And then that's just that. But I don't like to argue. Like, I don't see the point in it. It doesn't solve anything. It solves nothing. So, and it's pointless. Time is precious. I don't play with my time. As y'all can see, that's why I'm trying to get out of work 9 to 5 so I have more time freedom. What do I look like arguing with a stranger? That's online, that's in person, in real life. But anyways, like I was saying, they like to see people like you, the nice, happy, smiley. They think they can run all over you. But don't let people tell you what to do. Don't let people put their hands on you. If they put their hands on you, you rock their world and you make sure they never do it again. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You make sure you rock their world. If they started, you finish, okay? That's why I be staying prayed up. I stay prayed up because I know that when someone feels like they want to start it, when it's my turn to swing. Dad taught me too, like, never think that you're bigger and badder than anyone. So I've always had that gentle, kind spirit. Like, I don't ever think I'm better than anyone. I condone peace, okay? I condone peace. I don't condone violence, but like I said, if someone put their hands on you first, you make sure that you rock their house. You rock it, all right? But yeah, I have to walk back to my apartment and then I'm gonna make some food and then start putting together this video. So either y'all see it today, Monday night, or either Tuesday night. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome day, chat. Bye.